Strut around, you know the way I balls to pick roll like Stockton and Malone. When we play the mall, I be going out my way to call, cause I love the way your hips make me jeans seem like they too small. See the tops with the exposed. When you take off them shoes, they ain't the way they toes as pretty as those. That blonde hair look straight down, bun up braids. I ain't gon' talk about them light browns under your shades. Just right just like got a 6 set of dots and just like him beginning for this rubber in the back. But I think I slipped when I saw the cold lips covered with Mac. Got everything that offers with life, along with the FA, Theo, hello, US, your patience, and personally my cause I saw
misses, thug misses, shot misses, rough misses, don't matter, you're my misses. Come digging for jobs, my riches, can't knock your hustle for reals. I misses, see it all. French frames with a French name in the same night. Pull you and your tight friend, flip you dress like light wind, and I slide right in.
Your Las Vegas connection for music, news, and fun. 22.3, take over Vegas Radio.
We're celebrating 200 years of white folks kicking ass.
Sin city living got me wishing I was closer to God. Don't go to church.
What up, Mace?
Preachers beside. Mama didn't spit a ride, and I ain't never spoiled before I walked out the door. My head is on the way. Bullets coiled in my gun's chamber. Ready into the enemy, acquaintance a stranger. Never been a lone ranger. Cause the devil never plays fair. So Jesus walks with me through this life. My nightmare, my life here ain't worth living. I just walk in faith, hope I don't die here wishing. My only ambition is to seek the righteous path. If only contrition is gonna lead to God's wrath. I fall to my knees, Father God, please forgive us. So many hearts are cold and dark. I hope they hear us. We are the chosen people of God. That's why they fear us. The devil is a lie. He is already defeated. Believe it. All day, all night, the angels watching over me. I have no fight. My gun on my right, 3 crosses on my neck. Low touch side, shit go protect. All day, all night, the angels watching over me. I have no fight. My gun on my right, 3 crosses on my neck. Low touch side, shit go protect. Don't ask me who I believe in. You put your faith in God, I love some demons looking for hiding meaning, scheming to find a way to be meaning of what you're feeling. Really, the only question is who was bringing the real. Sealed, our fate is not for the planet, it's getting high. Fighting the holy war, everybody want what we got. Really, we ain't got shit, all our money is being spent on material things. Rolling machines and metal planes, we scheming for things that have no work. Our souls are dying, looking for truth. We ain't using what we fighting from day to day, bringing wars to where we play. Our children have minds that claim remote destruction and pain, stealing our lives, breaking our ties to hide the fact our lives have been changed. They brought our fathers and chains to say I'm insane, but I got demons that I can't shake loose. I'm being lynched by the past, every blood pack in the news. All day, all night, the angels watching over me. I have no fight. My gun on my right, 3 crosses on my neck. Low on my left side, shit go protect. All day, all night, the angels watching over me. I have no fight. My gun on my right, 3 crosses on my neck. Low on my left side, shit go protect. Mama on her knees every day, I know she pray for me. Devil on the grind every way, I know he pray for me. Haters everywhere, so you know my gun stay with me. Try to free my mind, but how real is you taking me? Shaking me, seeing all my brothers living make believe so fake. No more to face the real level we could be. Slaves to a gang, nobody wanna fight to liberty. Live to be free, I'ma die like the Kennedys. Tell it like it is, cause we too dumb for it. We really has your back when you stand it in the middle. Face for the war, we don't even have a army. All said and done, I don't plan to say I'm sorry. Trouble try to harm me, but I'm too resilient. Truth is a weapon to make sure you really feel. Mr. Real, I never said it any realer. Give it to you raw, no sugar, no fillers. All day, all night, the angels watching over me. I have no fight. My gun on my right, 3 crosses on my neck. Low on my left side, shit go protect. All day, all night, the angels watching over me. I have no fight. My gun on my right, 3 crosses on my neck. Low on my left side, shit go protect.
We're celebrating 200 years of white folks kicking ass. Now, said in the Bible, we will know how long when an angel come up out the sea. He will have 7 heads and a face like a serpent and a I be getting to the money. Everybody think I'm getting too much money. Everybody same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the track. Everybody hated on the daily right. I just spent a whole lot of time on the scene. Never let me run it, cause you know I want the cheese. I was in my hometown playing with the keys. When the hell on the fuck, yeah, fucking leave. I know it's a whole lot of bitches that was taking. I know it's a whole lot of bitches that was taking. So I shut the niggas up. Feeling up, so it's good that I was sick. So I had to stay waiting. I can get it to the money, nigga, tell me what it be. I can get it to the money, nigga, tell me what it is. Do it, pay, no bills, pay, no pay, pay, no bills. Goddamn, let it bitch live. All I see is toys. It's been a quarter bill, fucking wheel, all water, but to make this nigga sick to the stomach. I can get it to the money. Everybody think I'm getting too much money. Everybody think same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the track. Everybody hated on the daily right. She was extension, now she wanna give it up. Fast life OT, I'ma live it up. And my ex-girl trying to make me jealous cause she got a new nigga. They don't know that I don't give a fuck. I got me a deal, but I'm still in the street. Heard a couple niggas talking like they got beat. If you got sesame, teriyaki sauce with the rice on the side, swear the pussy niggas sweet. I got all this money on my motherfucking mind. Diamonds in my dial, I can't even see the time. All my niggas pull the breeze, I'm living in the line. And they see my passion when the niggas up the line. All I know is love. I'm a west side nigga, don't get you walked up. Nigga sick cause they thought I locked up. I can get it to the money. Everybody think I'm getting too much money. Everybody same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the track. Everybody hating on the daily right. I can get it to the money. Everybody think I'm getting too much money. Everybody same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the block. Same old nigga on the track. Everybody hating on the daily right.
I remember it was one time we were talking and you said it's something that your mom said.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging. 30 pair of jeans and they bought mains. Bitch, I'm ballin' just like I'm hard away. And they kill my dog, they took his heart away. Why them niggas just take my dog away? 30 pair of jeans and they bought mains. Bitch, I'm ballin' just like I'm hard away. And they kill my dog, they took his heart away. Why them niggas just take my dog away? You was just right here. It seemed like yesterday you used to spend the night here. Now I can't see my dog in this place here. I can't lie and say I ain't shit like tears. I can't believe they took my nigga, man, he really gone. And a nigga can't believe my dog ain't coming home. Just to hear my nigga talk, I'ma call your phone. Can't wait to catch these niggas, man, they did my dog wrong. Cause when I catch one, let's believe that I'ma really stretch one. Got the hood on high alert like Defcon. I've been walking around the house in Teflon. I've been talking to his mama, she been stressing. She been stressing. Told her keep her head up for your blessing. And everything in life is just a lesson. We gon' take one of your partners, I like checker. Yeah. We gon' spin a block. We get them slipping, that is my heart. Run up on that nigga, we gon' earn more. Mask off, cause that's something I don't care about. Yeah. 30 pair of jeans and they bought mains. Bitch, I'm ballin' just like I'm hard away. And they kill my dog, they took his heart away. Why them niggas just take my dog away? 30 pair of jeans and they bought mains. Bitch, I'm ballin' just like I'm all the way. And they kill my dog, they took his card away. Why them niggas just take my dog away? Yeah, we supposed to ball. Now we rich, we ain't gotta break the law. All this money can't bring back my dog. So for my nigga, I'm about to ball. Cause I seen the light, I seen the rain, nigga. When my dog died, I seen some pain, nigga. We gon' shoot they block just like we James, nigga. Can't believe they really took my main, nigga. 30 pair of jeans and they ball mains. Bitch, I'm ballin' just like I'm all the way. And they kill my dog, they took his card away. Why them niggas just take my dog away? 30 pair of jeans and they ball mains. Bitch, I'm ballin' just like I'm all the way. And they kill my dog, they took his card away. Why them niggas just take my dog away?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Come on, let's be
The new sound of Las Vegas, 22.3, Takeover Vegas Radio.
You heard the new Bryson?
Huh?
You heard the new Bryson too?
I saw the album I downloaded it last night. I listened to a few songs. The first one I picked on, I wasn't feeling.
I listened to the first three and turn it up.
Like, I listened to that one with him and Drake, and I was like, are they saying something? Like, I kind of like skip forward, like, okay, the hook intro can kind of be long sometimes. So I'm like, wait a minute, they're still not saying anything.
Yeah, what's
going on?
That's what I was trying to catch. I'm like, it's very straightforward. Now it's like talking in code.
Brittle, but life has taken you.
Yeah, what the fuck? Shit. Playing code. Just trying to find something new.
When you talk to me, when you know it's ready to go. When you touch me, and my feelings start to show.
Why do you have to album?
I saw that.
And Ella May didn't come out when she dropped the song. So that's myself.
Some forms are hard.
Huh?
Some forms are hard.
It's okay, we have to.
She say she is.
She is.
I'm checking out Jaguar. So the girl, artist and Jaguar, like, no, she been on blast. Alicia Keys. What else, Tater?
I have to look it up.
Whoa.
I have to look it up. Wait, what's
Real juicy. Real juicy. Like,
it's on YouTube? Where's that?
Thank you, Tater. Hey, Tater, we're going to find that video. Oh, thank you.
Touch me.
Okay.
I like that.
Did you look at the comments?
Yeah. I already knew the word. Like, I had to do it.
I was outraged yesterday at all the damn, what's it called, the engineers, what they call the engineers, whatever the guys that do the shit. I feel some type of way, and I don't give a damn.
Showering me with love, Tater. I appreciate you.
sent
y'all all my homegirl right here. Miss Taylor. Don't miss up
Oh, that's the second time I've seen that car.
Yeah, he's my brother's been doing a lot of watch. What's going on? What's going on? But it's definitely way more than. Yeah.
I can figure out how to get from the hair out, like, because.
You know, the damn place.
Yeah, so I was like, where the hell am I? Am I in the right place? But then I come back to the building and I was like, okay. Huh? So I just got straight down here. So that thing right there, I'm like, oh, I can turn left.
Just because there are no cones and they have to cut the trees, everybody know how to drive on.
They don't never know. They don't see that big sign that flashes. People don't see that.
People ain't looking. I don't know how they looking, they driving.
They looking right at their way, so they up on it to the side.
I'm walking to the stove, and all I see everybody driving looking at this fucking phone. You know, looking down at it, talking into it, like that, like.
The other day, I felt like I was doing something wrong. When I was around all cars around me, everybody got their damn mask on. I'm just sitting in my car chilling. Like, no joke. I was like, why did they look like they know each other. Like, why did they? But I guess, I mean, they feel sorry, huh?
With his cool on. With his cool on.
I can't wait to tell you the story.
Yeah, can't wait to hear it. What up, Drew? Appreciate you, homie. Salute to the homies, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow on my GMF down. I see that VIP tag, homie. Do your thing, Drew.
Your Las Vegas connection for music, news, and fun. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio.
Optimist, trying to stay optimist. Life moves with a quick and switches. In the instant, all
Hey, make sure you checking on me, any friend of me would. I like that Palo Santo up, make sure the energy good. I thought the whole purpose of stacking was to get out the hood. Traveled the world and learned some things I couldn't get out the hood. I learned my patience is a backup when I sat on that wood. Fell on my ass, but I got back up like a real nigga should. Cause ain't no backup, ain't no plan B on man me. I know what I am now, I know what I can be. An overthinker, my mind be moving and trembling like fried eggs, but when I sang it, it's candy. Niggas throw so much salt, it looks sandy. I hope that all of that hate is making you happy. I hope you niggas happy. Optimistic, trying to stay optimistic. Life moves with a quickness and switches. In an instant, I pray I stay optimistic. I pray I stay optimistic.
my mind is way up, way up. I see the homies, I tell all them niggas stay up. I lift my hands, thank the Lord each day I wake up. Must be a baker the way I'm getting my cake up. Listen. The usual written prescription is being grateful every day for all that you've been given. Although you hurting and you flirting with urgent decisions, the pain reminds you alive, still you barely living. Family business belly up, bills hitting my celly up. My cousin locked up for years, I can't just hit my ready up. I know that God ain't made me average, anything but regular. While my faith is in the clouds, but my actions secular. Ain't had shit for breakfast to my recollection. Everybody worried about the shutdown, who wins the next election. To keep it honest, worrying ain't part of my tradition. I was taught to practice the art of staying forever optimistic.
Optimistic, trying to stay optimistic. Life moves with a quickness and switches. In an instant, I pray I stay optimistic. I pray I stay optimistic.
Y'all know what it is, and y'all know what day it is. It's your man, Doodie Outlaw. You're now plugged in on a station that has way too much fun, 22.3
Takeover Vegas Radio, plugged in with Doodie Outlaws, powered by Copacetic Design, sponsored by Troubadour Entertainment Incorporated, and Crystal Clear Marketing. Rocky!
Good morning.
What's the word, homie? What's the word?
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I'm awake. I'm alive. The sun is shining. It's so beautiful out there.
No, it is a beautiful day today. Definitely is. And the sun is shining on us brightly. It got us glowing, man. Got that melanin popping today, man.
Just right.
Yes. Man, whole lot going on in the world, in the news right now. A whole lot going on, I'm sure, in everybody's lives right now. But more important, how are you? Haven't seen you in a few days. You know what I'm saying? How you been?
I've been good.
Been all right?
This week was a little different.
Different.
Just different. Like I encountered a lot of scenarios that I wouldn't usually encounter, you know.
Okay.
Given what I do, you're pretty much prepared for everything, but
yeah,
still there's some days that I'm surprised.
Hey, nothing wrong with being surprised, a little, new in the old, because especially, I know what you do for a living, and you get a little more dang. So, a little adventure ain't bad.
I mean, but it's cool. Got to meet beautiful people.
Hey, love that.
Yes, I definitely love that. And I mean, I'm here. How about you? What you got going on? How was your week?
Man, it's been different, but like you say, just blessed to be here and have opportunity, enjoy my kids. No matter the situation or how it seems, just being able to be thankful in the moment. That's all. I had to remind myself again, like I said last night, like I'm getting a little older. My birthday's coming up and all these things, and been having these emotions and these thoughts, and trying to make sure I'm staying balanced in my logic.
That's important, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be too far one way or another. I want to keep it even keel because I want to make sure that my growth is right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be growing crooked. I don't want to be growing, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that, I'm staying focused on what matters. So I'm just thankful for today. I had posted something on Facebook and just remind me, there's no such thing as tomorrow. There's no, future as far as concept. Time is a human construct. We have to recognize that our opportunity is in today. Our opportunity to be thankful, our opportunity to help somebody, our opportunity to show love. So definitely,
it's today.
Yes, definitely want to take advantage of today. Shit, I ain't gonna front. Like, there's so much stuff we can talk about, but I would rather keep it a little light early. First off, shout out to everybody that's listening in on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Shout out to everybody that's listening on all the streaming platforms, Apple Music, My Tuner, MixLR, NoBeds, TuneIn, Stream Finder, all the other ways to listen. Shout out to all my YouTube family. Shout out to everybody on Upload, on Facebook. Good morning, Tater. What's up with you? Shout out to everybody on Live Me. Shout out to everybody just in general, man. Whether you're going to listen to this live, you're going to listen to this later. We appreciate you guys plugging in with us. Wednesdays is very important because that's the day we all come together. President called Corona this weekend. His ass don't know how to sit down somewhere. I mean, no matter how you feel about it politically, it is laughable.
It is.
It is absolutely hilarious. And I really, you hope in the future that the books and the movies and the TV shows that they make about this time aren't just tragic, that we can actually look back and laugh at it. But I really wish I could have some direct insight about what the hell be going on. Because that man is, he's definitely out of his damn mind. And I know that, I know he's really sick. I can see it in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you look at somebody and you can tell they got some evil in them.
Yeah.
You can look at somebody and tell something bothering them.
Yeah.
You can look at somebody and tell they're not feeling well. I looked at Trump and I'm like, you know what? Dude is definitely not feeling well. You know what I'm saying? That being said.
But he been sick.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Sick in the head and sick in the body is two different things. But, you never want to wish anything bad on anybody. But this dude, man, the way he's behaving, how can he care about everybody or anybody when he barely care about himself? His ego just won't allow him to do the right thing. And that's just, it's messed up. This man.
I mean, this is who the country voted for.
Yeah, this is who they voted for.
See, it's to me, and you know what? It's been a joke. When he was elected, I was like, this has gotta be a joke. Like, this is, everyone's gonna say cut, and this is a joke. This isn't for real. And when things like this happen, I'm like, this is definitely entertainment.
No, it's
entertainment.
It's definitely entertainment. Have you seen any of his interviews since he's been on?
No.
Yeah,
No, I have not.
I ain't gonna front, man. Like I said, man, I'm just trying to find some comedy in the moment. Speaking of comedy, I'm gonna hold up. I'm not even gonna listen to a song real quick, and then we're gonna come back and reintroduce our damn self. You know why? Because we're in full strength right now. I'm your man, Doodie Outlaw. I'm here with Rocky and Big NITO, and we're gonna get to this. Breathe.
That's what niggas need to do.
22.3, take over Vegas Radio.
You gotta show these niggas can't breathe when I come to some shoes gotta be 20, man. It's not even funny, they can't breathe. The so close too tight, the left looks too right. You know what? You right. These bitches can't look, they hearts racing, they start chasing, but I'm so fast when I blow past and they can't. In the presence of the man, your future look better than your past if you present with the man better. These niggas can't share my air. I walk around in the pair I wear, and I'm getting better year by year. Like they say when I do, cops couldn't smell me if you brought the K9s through. Can I pace myself? I know these money hungry bitches wanna chase my wealth, but I keep them on a diet, embrace their health, or even keep them on the quiet and space myself and just take a deep breath. I got them grabbing their chest, cause it's hurting them to see fabric is best. And laying they worst, they'd rather see me laying a hearse than laying the back. And I ain't just laying the verse, I'm saying the facts. I came back with some sicker songs that got these broke niggas looking at me like they choking on a chicken bone. Heavy check up phone, can't leave the tick alone, so I know it's one of them. Every time I pick my phone, bleed. One into the two into the three into the four, then you gotta breathe. One into the two into the three into the four, then you gotta breathe.
That light is killing me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good with you? This is your boy, Big NITO, the boss. I was lost, but now I am found. You know what I'm saying? Because I got good gravity holding me to the ground. I'm fucking with Doodie Outlaw and the Miss Rocky. Oh, my goodness. I've been waiting to get my teriyaki chicken for 3 months, and I'm going to get it today for sure. And, man, we're live and direct from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio. Yeah, dig. We appreciate you tapping in with us all over from wherever you're coming from. YouTube, Facebook, where we are up live, you know what I'm saying? We all worldwide, internationally, locally accepted, and university recognized. Yeah, dig. I've been working on the penthouse on Pluto, trying to get the plantation right, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure me and my people can make it past Mars, you dig, you know what I'm saying? So, we just want to get everybody ready to relay with Rocky, like we do. And damn, I should have got some coffee, but I'm high away. I'm excited to be here. How y'all doing? I miss you, motherfuckers.
I saw you walk in with that big ass box of blunts, and I said, NITO's home.
Oh yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? This was just one about 3 or 4 flavors that I have with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I went from all over that world almost. I felt like I was internationally, but I got some of this ice cream glue for us this morning. You know what I mean? And have some purple biscotti and some whatever. But that's why I got. I have like 2 other ones in the car.
You got some candy in there?
Which one?
The flavors. If y'all didn't know, act like y'all know.
You know what? I really was buying some candy, and that's the only reason why I stopped. And then the lady asked me, "No snacks?" I said, "Nah, no snacks."
Oh, no.
Like, is he trying to call me fat or something? She was like, I was like, no snacks. Damn, my bad.
We are in the building. We Wednesdays on 22.3 Take Over Vegas Radio. If you didn't know, now you know. It's your man, Doodie Outlaw, Big NITO, the boss, Rocky, and we're relating. And it's hump day right now, so you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody humping around.
Why not?
But, well, not just
I gotta press out the pen. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
that's what I'm gonna say. My man has been released. He's been set free. He was lost and he was found. The prodigal son has returned.
I want all mine.
The beard is looking real luxurious and full.
Thank you very much.
You know what I'm saying? The head is shining.
Thank you.
And now, Miss Rocky, show her.
Okay, NITO.
Damn, can I say something about the eyelashes though? Them motherfuckers look like she got 2 brand new beavers on her shit. Her shit is like looking right. You looking right. You looking like your shit like stop.
Yes. And you know what? This is actually shorter than it used to be. I don't know if he got pictures or not, but them things used to be long. They used to be out there.
Well, I was gonna say, if you ever decide, man, you want to cut the hair, bro, I know we can chop them things down.
I can make some lashes.
All right, yeah. I'm not fucking with my Samson. This the last thing I got left going to the universe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, there's no joke out here.
Yeah, my shit started receiving a long time ago. So you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But
good morning.
Talk to me. Say something. You was about to say something good.
There you go.
6 months for that?
It's been 6 months?
It's been 3 for sure.
Oh, I'm about to say 6 months.
It felt like 6.
It
did.
Cooling down. I was hot.
Oh shit! But you know, I'm here now.
No, real talk, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that was making sure they was tapping in and plugging in with NITO, checking on the man, sitting up asking me, yo, where NITO at? And I'm like, in his skin, he on the grind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But all at the same time, you know, we know that when 2 or 3 are gathered, you know what I'm saying, that God is in the midst. So we're definitely feeling like He's in the midst today, man, and the juices is flowing and the getting is good and all that good stuff. We was rapping about some funny shit, but
yeah,
what we talking about?
Rocky had some stuff she had on her mind. She hit me last night, and like I said, it's a whole bunch going on in the news. I mean, I did want to mention and send prayers up for everybody that's affected by the politics that's being played by Donald Trump right now, playing with the stimulus and all that type of stuff. But there's a situation that popped off that I saw going on. Rocky hit me last night and was like, yo, we got to talk about this. So Rocky, it's your word.
So Jonathan Price, if you guys are watching the news or social media, it's there. I wouldn't say all over, but it's there. It was brought to my attention by a friend. And when we were discussing it, I was just outraged. I was upset. So, you know what's going on with Jonathan Price?
You know what? It's embarrassing for me to say that since I've been in that bubble, I haven't watched any news. Like, nothing.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though.
I really didn't even have time to get on my phone. That times I was sneaking away to talk to y'all, literally was like fucking with my child. I'm like, the whole time I'm behind my desk looking like,
risking it all.
Yeah, Doodie. But shit, nigga, we need to, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time while she was on a swivel. So in short, I apologize, but no, I'm a little ignorant to see this whole situation. I've been hearing names and seeing those situations pop up. I'm not totally blind to what's been going on, but I'm familiar with what's going on. So please talk to me, Mike.
Okay, so this situation, I don't want to say it's not normal because it's not, but we're seeing it more so these days, right?
Yeah.
It was a young black man that was shot by the police. He was trying to defuse a domestic violence situation, so he wasn't even the one that was involved.
Okay, yes.
And he was shot. Now that part upsets me, yes. But when I was reading through the comments and what people were saying, that's when I got mad.
Yeah.
What were the comments were about?
So let me give y'all a little background. This gentleman, come on now. This gentleman is from a small town, and he is a good guy, what they would say. He's a guy that spoke out on behalf of the police. He's a guy that spoke out on behalf of All Lives Matter. He's a black man, and he was very outspoken about these things. Now, this small town that he lives in, like Rocky said, he was breaking up a domestic violence situation. An officer came, tased him, and shot him. He was no threat. The officer was charged with murder. But there's a lot of people, Lee Merritt took the case. And there's a lot of people saying that maybe Lee Merritt shouldn't have taken the case. There's a lot of people saying that maybe he don't deserve the defense of the black community because of his views. And I don't know where you stood on which side of it, but I was a bit taken aback.
I was upset because it's all this Black Lives Matter. Anytime somebody says all lives matter, then it's so Black lives don't matter, and people get upset. Not everybody that supports the Black Lives Matter movement, but on social media, if you scroll through things, all lives do matter. Black lives matter. Those were the ones that we were focusing on at this time with all this stuff going on. But I find it to be contradicting to say that we're not gonna support this black man because of his views. That's not what Black Lives Matter stands for. We didn't say Black Lives Matter only when you don't support the police, only if you don't date black women, only if that's not what was said. That's not what that stands for.
Man, I'm appalled. I'm appalled simply because we get so judgmental, when somebody deals with tragedy, just like with gangbangers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, this dude got his brain blown out. Well, he's been a Crip all his life, man. He knew what that would come with that. So I'm torn, but I understand your anger. I also understand people's views on that.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because my biggest fear in life has been that no matter where I stand in a situation, no matter what happens, if something happens to me, there's not a guarantee that people are gonna stand up for me. It's a lot of people that's been murdered by the police, ain't never been a protest about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that are in jail unjustly that won't have an opportunity to have an attorney look into their situation. But this man losing his life, no matter his views, it's foul, it's wrong, and it's an example that no matter your views, you can still get caught up on the opposite end of that, whether you believe in the police or not. I might have an issue with the police and have a good interaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
You might believe in the boys in blue and all that and end up losing your life. Like that's, I hate to call it ironic, you know what I'm saying? But that's how the game goes.
It is. I just don't feel as if, not saying people shouldn't feel like that, but those are the type of comments that just make me rethink everything. Like, well, wait a minute, what are we really fighting for here? Because now his life, oh, okay, well, he leaving the police, those are the ones that took him down, so oh well, too bad for him. What? No, that's not how that works. It's still a life.
Yeah, it's a life.
It's still a life.
I think, a lot of people still haven't given up, and it's unfortunate, but it's fortunate still in the same, because we just have to come from it from that angle. Is that our generation, I'm talking about you and I, Doodie, and Ryder too. It's we all came up in the gangbang era. We're born in that era. You know what I mean? So all we know is gangs. We know the original gang. We know what it was and what we were supposed to be. Blah blah blah. And the thing is now, we're doing nothing more but then associating with the gang situation. You know what I mean? Because not only is the police the biggest gang in the world, you know what I'm saying, but we automatically associate the good police with the bad police. You know what I mean? We still need policing. Let's not get it twisted by any means. We need policing. The thing is that we just haven't put ourselves in position to police ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So now that the system that we trust to police us doesn't police us, or you know what I mean, that they don't police us well, so we automatically write them all the way off. It's just like a woman scorn. You know what I'm saying? We are a race scorn. We are a community scorn right now, black and white, and brown. You know what I mean? Yes, I believe there's some great officers of the law there. They do need to be implemented, but I think what needs to happen now is they, like other gangs, have to have the inner gang war, meaning that they have to start tripping within each other. Man. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be, it's going to have to be a cops killing cops type of situation. You know how they got Crips killing Crips, Bloods killing Bloods. I'm not saying for the violence. What I'm saying is that where I'm coming from with that is that they're going to have to start getting at themselves. Other cops are going to have to start putting out other cops and start whooping their ass and start getting at them and start bringing them before boards and start filing complaints on them publicly.
Well, that's the hard part though, because when people have done that, right, like Christopher Dorner, they end up getting murdered by the police.
Right, but
you also got situations where these gangs are so entrenched into the system of policing that it's actually the opposite. Instead of good cops being able to come in and affect change, the bad cops are able to affect the good cops because of the rights, just like in gangs, right? You come into the gang, there ain't no snitching, there ain't no this, there ain't no that. You come into the police force, it's the same thing. So I see you doing wrong, and now I either leave my job because now I'm a threat to you guys doing what y'all want to do, or I become complicit. You know what I'm saying? And a great example, my father went through that. He was a correction officer in Multnomah County. And because he worked around a lot of Caucasians, and because the inmates respected him, not because he was black, but because of how he treated them, the other officers were intimidated. So they set him up to be killed. Think about that. Your own coworker setting you up to put you in danger. And it just so happened that my father got a heads up, got a lawsuit, got up out of there, but still in the end, the whole system working because that's how the system works.
Right.
Because in the end, when they want to get you, if you stand up for yourself, if you put yourself in a position just like at a regular job, you stand up and go to HR, there is retaliation, there is situations. And no matter how you feel about the police, like we said, we consider the police a game. Everybody don't look at the police like that. Some people look at the police as heroes. So they look at these murders and these things as small incidents. Where we're from, those aren't small incidents because those happen more regularly. So it's a disconnect, man. And I'm sorry for the young man's life. I'm sorry that we can't support our police publicly.
You know, the thing is that we need to start remembering, and I'm talking about, let's just say from a law enforcement standpoint, let's just say if I was a cop, okay? If I was a cop, what I would need to work on from a cop's perspective or enforcement perspective is that when I show up on the scene, it's not getting control is not motherfucking beating everybody down. You know what I'm saying? And then submitting everybody. No, getting control of the scene is acquiring all the information possible first. You know what I mean? Because if you come in there and you swing on the good guy, you're helping the bad guy essentially. You know what I mean? All because of what you think and what you perceive. You know what I mean? I seen a show last night where these two sisters were fighting these other two sisters. You know, so like one of those documentary type of shows. You know what I'm saying? Well, the two sisters, they lived across the hall from my other two sisters.
Yeah.
Came and they were all black. All four of them were black. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was one of the sisters was saying, "Look, let's square up and blah 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 blah. We're gonna get down." All of a sudden, the other sister comes out of there with some a pot of boiling water. Woo. Throws it on her, like to the point where she almost poured it on the little girl. You know what I mean? And the little girl got hit almost. You know what I mean? But the boiling water took the layer of skin off of her. It was that bad. They was beating on her. You know what I'm saying? Whooping on her.
After they threw the water on her, they was beating on her.
Yeah, they jumped her. You know what I'm saying? After they did that, so she finally makes it out to the outside, well, downstairs to a neighboring home, with her little girl. And she's still like, she's screaming so much that she passes out because she's in that much pain. You know what I mean? So as she does that, her sister hears her from outside and she's running inside the building now to try to save her sister. She don't know where she's at, but she's looking for her. Runs up on her. Her sister gets hit with a fresh pot of boiling water right in the face. Now they're both blind, bruh. They're both fucked up. No, one's blind. Well, yeah, they're both blind pretty much because they got hot boiling water that's been boiled up their skin, all that, right? They jump her now.
Wow.
She gets jumped. Throws her down the steps a little bit, right? She gets downstairs. Finds her sister because her sister wakes up from hearing her screaming, right? Her sister wakes up out of her passed out moment, runs outside, and they start fighting each other because they know they're in a fight, but they don't even know who's who.
Right.
Now they're just by themselves. That's the killer part. The girls are still up the stairs, looking downstairs, looking at this shit.
Wow.
Watching these two girls fight each other, knowing they're sisters, but they're fucked up because of the water, right? So now the police are being called. They're already coming, right?
Yeah.
So now they're coming. When they come in, the girls have made it back downstairs, and now they're jumping on the girls that are boiled up with boils and burns and so on and so forth. The police come in and jump on the girls that are burnt and pulled the one girl off of them and sat her to the side. Didn't handcuff her or anything.
Wow.
They're jumping on the girls. You know what I mean? It's like, hold on, you guys aren't paying attention. You know what I mean? You're only going after what you think is the 2-on-1 situation. What was that about? Oh,
it happens. Look at that thing. It's life proof.
Insurance is a motherfucker. Only you're a NITO. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's where we definitely need to do it. You know what I'm saying? We would be winning off. It would be a lot better if the police start policing themselves. You know what I mean? They need to. They the ones who know the dirty secrets.
Right.
Like they say, where the bodies are at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you how to fix something if I don't know where the problem is. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, and then think about the police. Think about New York, Chicago, LA, all the major cities. All of them have all been tied in with gangs. I'm not talking about gang members. I'm talking about the mafiosos.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Godfather type stuff.
The politicians.
Exactly. And so that's the thing. We can sit up here and we can debate even about, you know, how they actually do their job. And each individual is responsible for themselves as a police officer. But as a system, you know, like Rocky, let me ask you, when you deal with the police, are you in fear of your life?
I'm a vibe type of person, energy. It just depends. I've had situations where I cried. That officer asked me, "Why are you crying?" I don't like you. Like you make me feel some type of way. Like can't explain that right now. You, sir, yourself, you make me feel some type of way. The other guy I saw last week, he was a little bit different. He was nice. He was talking to me, asked my name, what I did for a living. You, I know you want some other stuff. You was going somewhere and then you just saw me and wanted to mess with me because I saw you. I saw how you were driving. So it just depends. Like I don't think they're all bad, but like you were saying, and NITO was saying they need a police within themselves. I'm trying to put myself in those shoes. One person against how many? It's no telling. Who wants to make that sacrifice? Because now you're not just sacrificing yourself, you're sacrificing your family. You do some stuff. You literally have to move to a whole different country.
You know, the thing about sacrificing right now, to make a sacrifice right now is a lot different than it was to say when Martin Luther King or Malcolm X are making a sacrifice. Because back then, the whole Black community felt whatever Martin Luther King was saying or Malcolm was saying. Right. Even if we were divided then, we were still on one accord in some fashion. You know what I mean? So the fact of them passing away or dying or being murdered or executed or sacrificed for our cause wasn't in vain, because there's people alive today that believe in it so much that they're trying to keep that situation alive. You know what I mean? Right now, unfortunately, I'm not extremely confident in the fact of our world or our brotherhood or sisterhood today, our community ship, if that's even a word for us, to back a leader. Like, which one of our leaders, if they fall right now, would we really like wise the fuck up behind? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see one right now that we can just all back into be like, hey, you know, man, damn, it's so bad what happened to, you know, Killer Mike, or it's so bad what happened to Dame Dash, or you know what I mean? Or all these other people, you know what I mean? These people that's really trying to make something, you know what I mean? Make something happen, go against the grain and let you know that, hey, it might be hard, but we can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be harder.
Self-sacrifice right now is it's like it's off the table. You know, right now, everybody, you know, we're talking about nation building, wealth building, and things of that nature. And so, just like Pac said, they told me, don't say nothing then until I was ready for war. When you're ready for war, you know what I'm saying? That means that you got all the weapons that you need. That means that you got, you know, your backup, you know, your allies. Unfortunately, we in a war and we don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? We're already in the war. Right. And like I said in my song, Doodie's Prayer, who really got your back when you stand in the middle? We're in the middle of this. And unfortunately, we didn't create all these issues, right? But we're dependent on having to solve these issues so we can move forward. And whether it's policing, whether it's our justice system, whether it's our government as a whole, or just certain individuals in there, like we have to find some solutions, man. And I don't know if the solutions lie in what we've been doing. Like, I don't know if policing, like you said, we need policing, but the style of policing and the culture of policing as it is right now, we definitely don't need this shit. You know, it's nobody that should feel threatened by a public servant that's getting paid by it. Like, that don't mean, like, y'all think about that. They kill niggas, they kill minorities, and then the citizens have to pay for their salary and for the civil suit.
Yeah, I just heard of it, the audio of this video. It was some officers that forgot to turn their mic off on their body cam. Yes, I saw with the motorcycle. I need a paid vacation. Like,
that's how they see it, though. You know what I mean? And they only see it like that because we believe it like that. We let them live. We let them live like that. You know what I mean?
So like, it's not really a punishment. You just saying you putting them on leave to calm everybody down, make it seem like you did something, but really they just living their best life.
That's the undertone. It's just like, I mean, it's just the undertone of what it really is. When people say, people be like, you know, you got the baby daddy. Yeah. You know, you had a baby by a nigga. Yeah, it's gonna be a baby daddy if that's not your boyfriend. That's the undertone of it. You know what I mean? Even if you married to the motherfucker, that's your joke, right? Oh, that's my baby daddy. Yeah, because he's a baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta quit living in undertones and living right out front of them in the open, man. Yeah, we gotta start getting at this problem, because the problem's gonna get at us. It's already at us. We just taking it on the chin. You know what I'm saying? We actually are fighting in this fight and allowing our trainer, our people, to yell at us from the corner. Wake up, motherfucker. Get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. Get out of the corner. We're sitting there thinking in the fight while we're getting our ass up. Like, I'm getting out the corner. Just give me a second. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand. I'm in here getting knocked out. You sitting over there yelling. We fighting within the fight.
Yes. Yes.
About why we ain't fighting.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, no,
come on.
It's just like you were saying earlier, you know, when we had Malcolm and Martin, you know, people had multiple options, right? But with that, even there were people that didn't agree with both of them, right? You don't have to agree on everything, y'all.
No.
We just have to come to an understanding that we can agree to disagree on things that aren't that important.
Right.
But we have to prioritize the things that are. Black lives, minority lives, women's lives, Hispanic lives, Asian lives, all these lives matter, right? White people's lives matter too. When they get killed by the police, we care about that too. When they're dealing with a situation in the justice system that ain't fair, we care about that too. But they don't deal with it as much as minorities do. They don't deal with it as much as Black people do. They don't deal with it as much as women do. So that being said, it's not that you're less important. It's just that we can't prioritize your issue when your issue is being taken care of through the system that was created to take care of it.
Right, say it again.
The system was built to destroy us. I was watching something last night. It's the guy that stars in Luke Cage, but it's a show on Netflix called Evil. And I had never seen it before, and I'm sitting there trying to watch the Laker game, and as I'm watching it, the premise, he works for the Catholic Church to go and see if people deserve an exorcism. If you don't know what an exorcism is a Christian rite where they remove demons and devils from people. So as we're going through this, they were dealing with a psychiatrist that worked for the courts.
You talking about Evil, right?
Yes.
And I put you on, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Well, don't tell me all of it because I do want to fuck with
Okay,
that.
so, yeah.
Yeah,
We
so
ain't gonna tell you all.
But I do want to know what's going on.
So
Keep it coming because I like that though. He does act when he wants to act.
yeah,
You
so
know what I mean?
it was this psychologist, and I went through this as a kid. So it was a fitness hearing to see if this kid should be tried as an adult. And there was one psychologist that said he should be tried as a kid. They removed that psychologist, brought in another one that said he should be tried as an adult. Now she's talking, the good psychiatrist is talking to the bad psychiatrist, like, why are you doing this to him? He's like, as him being tried as an adult, he's gonna go to an adult prison. It's gonna prepare him to be the man that we want him to be, implying that hell wants this dude to be a bad dude. And she was like, he's just a little boy. And he said, well, after the second rape, you won't be a little boy no more. And so they're going through this dialogue, and the Holy Ghost just busts me upside my head. And he said, dude, this is what you know. You know that it might not be the whole system that's messed up, but there might be individuals in certain spots, in certain places that have the power to make it what it is. And so, you know, when we're looking at this, it's just like, you know, when you're looking at the gears of a watch. If one is off, the whole clock is off, right? But if it's intended like that, if you got people in there plotting and planning our demise, we have to be aware of that. And it's not personal. Some of these people is just business.
Yeah.
But some of these people, it's just their survival. That's what white supremacy is about. White supremacy is literally white people saying, we're not going to be here anymore. So we got to fight for our future. And I understand it from a perspective of, yeah, everybody wants survival.
Right.
Everybody wants to live. But your dominance and your supremacy is made believe. So protect yourself, yes, and enjoy your culture and your heritage. But why is that got to be inside of you? And that's what we have to come to as a nation. If this is a nation of by the people, for the people, I mean, everybody got to have a place. And if you find yourself up top one day, then you're supposed to do the right thing. And if you find yourself on the bottom one day, you're supposed to hope and know that somebody's going to do the right thing on your behalf. Right now, we haven't seen that. And I think that struggle is about knowing or feeling that, you know what, if black folks is in charge, they might try to get rid of us. If the minorities get up on us, they might try to flip the script on us and do what we did to them. And that fear right there, that's the fear I see in the Trump supporters. That's the fear I see in the white supremacists and the Proud Boys and all those people. And those that have righteous hearts.
They're not worried about it.
Of course not. I'm not sitting here saying, oh my God, I got to get rid of the Hispanics because the Hispanics come and take my damn jobs when I know damn well if something's for me, it's for me.
Well, see, I think it deals with exposure.
Yeah.
Okay. Not only us as people, not only us black people were not exposed to a lot of the information that we're getting exposed to now.
Yeah.
But white people weren't exposed to it either. You know what I'm saying? The upper echelon was actually keeping that information away from the general white public because they know what a lot of do-gooders were being born. and being put into place, and by not only by their hard work and sensitivity to whatever subject was going on at the time, but because of their birthright. You know what I mean? That's just like how you get people like Princess Diana. You know what I mean? They couldn't deny her from being what she was because she was already of a royal bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And when she came in through that motherfucker, she came in through like, oh man, shit. That's the reason why they all let her in here. Not because she was a beautiful woman. No, and she had a caring soul. She already was part of the royal bloodline anyway. So they had to go ahead and marry her in to keep that shit righteous because that's what they do.
Right.
They make that sacrifice. That's their sacrifice. You know what I mean? And that's why they get along with all type of extra shit with their ways of life. You know what I mean? And you see all these Lifetime movies or real movies you hear about, and man, white people crazy. Nah, man, they just living their life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's natural to them. You know what I mean? For them to be 3, 4, 5 cousins down the line, intermingled in because of the tree and wop and you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you laughing, baby?
No, I know it's true.
Dead ass serious. That's how they keep their money within their money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they got away with making laws to where we couldn't even leave our money to our own for years, up until the 70s.
They put themselves
You
in
know
a
what I
position
mean?
to own the money.
Yes.
You feel me? And that's what we gotta understand. That's why they've done the things that they've done. Like you know, say they're willing to make the sacrifices for what they believe in, and they're just living. To them, that's just
life.
Right,
That's living.
right.
And the thing is that we probably would be willing to make those same sacrifices if we had those situations at our disposal. You know what I'm saying? Like if we knew that later on, like let's just say, we're all supposed to be. Let me see. Hold on. Let me just back up and try to make sure that I want to make that clear as possible when I say that. It's just let me say it like this. We don't recognize the benefits of sticking to a certain path. You know what I'm saying? Because we like that instant gratification. We want it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did the change. What you talking about? I do my 50 sit-ups. My shit still ain't right. Well, nigga, it took you 15 years to get like that. So it's gonna take you about
why I don't work out,
more than 15 months. You know what I'm saying?
Gratification. I need that now.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take you about 15 months to see some difference after 15 years. You feel me? So we got to get past the instant gratification, like I always say all the time when I be talking about breeding a new realm of leadership. As far as like, all right, we know what makes the leads and what it does as far as like politicians and lawyers and doctors and situations. So let's breed those. You know what I mean? Fuck sports, man. They got so fucked up with sports and shit now that if they tell you, son, hey man, you done broke your ankle. So what you want me to do? You want to stick a ride in it or you know what I'm saying? Because you can't play right now anyway. So you know all that money I was gonna give you, fuck all that. If you're not ready in 6 months though, I'm gonna have to tell you, talk to Bill and you know, we'll have to work out something for you and get you. Killing kids, man, killing their dreams. You know what I mean? You got grown ass men making it all the way through college, almost, and fall off and be like, nigga, I didn't make it to the league, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What that nigga doing? Buff ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Carrying packages somewhere. Or working at, you know what I'm saying, TJ Maxx or something, doing loss prevention. Man, come on, my nigga, I'm being a real dude. I'm trying to say that, you know, us as a people, we got to be able to go, you know what I'm saying? We have to look at that long game.
Yeah, we got to want
you know
more
what I'm
for
saying?
ourselves. That's all.
Hey, you know how cool it is for you to save somebody's life? Let's try it. Let me show you some people that can teach you how to save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? And now my daughter, so to speak, or whoever she is to me, you know what I mean? But she looked like me.
Right.
Is going to be trying to save somebody else that look like me one day, as opposed to worrying about how her motherfucking nails look. You know what I'm saying?
You can worry about that too and still be saving lives. I'm just saying.
Let me say it like this then. Not worry about how your nails look, but how that ass look when she's shaking her ass on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being an Instagram model. Now we got a lot of Instagram models that are supposedly doctors and RNs and nurses and shit. But come on, man, I'm talking about what we see because we're visual learners. You feel what I'm saying?
So that's the thing, though. Like to what we see, you said we're visual learners, so we can sit there and implement these things. But what about what they see in the outside world? What if? Okay, yeah, you're going to school to be a nurse, but if you drop this OnlyFans page, you'll make way more money than a nurse would ever make.
That's what I'm saying.
And those are the type of things that we battle against. So how do we do?
We got to start with understanding that money is just a tool, right? Unfortunately, we measured ourselves by the money, and the money ends up being the item. When in reality, the money is a tool to be able to allow you to be who you need to be.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about the instant gratification. A lot of these kids, just like we grew up, looked at sports as a way out, as a way to save their family, as a way to come out of poverty, as a way to change their life instantly. And we've seen that. We've seen LeBron James take that formula from Michael Jordan, from Magic Johnson, from Kareem, from Kobe, from all these guys, and turn that into actual power.
But see, that wasn't instant though. He had to work to be there. So people are thinking it just comes like that.
Colder than that, he wouldn't have been able to do it without those other people in front of him.
Right.
But he was also bred for that situations too.
No, and that's the key, right? We're right now, if you look at our nation, right, they bred us for this situation. They bred us not to be docile, but to be trustful. You know, like they said, we wasn't slaves sitting outside. We was in their beds. We was in their kitchens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We nursed their babies. They know the type of people we are. You feel me? When we were at our worst, when they were at their worst, we were at our best.
I think that's, well, not to cut you off, but you said what I was trying to basically say. They know what type of people we are. We don't know what type of people we are.
Man.
We have lost that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We did at one time. That's what I was saying about Martin Luther King and Malcolm. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, that era, we knew, hey, we shall overcome, and we will.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
but
it's like,
a lot of us forgot about what happens when we overcome, boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when they freed the slaves, they still had to turn around and be like, hey, man, we ain't got nothing, no. You guys put your thumb on us, so now we still got to come back to you and work these slaves and share crop. You know what I'm saying? And try to make something happen. So we natural, for us black people, us people of color, we just go ahead and naturally adapt. And that's what we're doing right now. And you hit it on the head when you said they know what type of people we are. It's just us that don't know what type of people we are. We don't know how bomb and beautiful. I say this about black women all the time. Y'all don't know how beautiful y'all are. And just y'all regular get together every single day. You know what I'm saying? You got women all around the world of every nationality trying to implement your style and grace. Wear that shit with pride and quit tripping. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong, bro. I love women more than most. You know what I'm saying? Like Baskin Robbins, all 31 flavors, right? However, it's the class. The women itself are starting to lose so much class. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what the problem is. When I look at women nowadays, it's not because I produced 2 women. I got 2 daughters, 24 and 11. You feel me? So my thing is, I don't want the projection my daughter is comfortable with giving the world about her as her sexiness. You know what I'm saying? Because my daughter is very beautiful. And if she understands that she's beautiful with them first, then she don't have to worry about the exterior. You know what I mean? Because I can't prevent something from ever happening to her exterior. You know what I'm saying? It's her interior that I need for her to be able to be attached. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I need to be able to preach to her that, listen, hey, it's okay when you get your ass under the dope stage and you want to shake your little ass and do whatever, do you, because it might feel good to you, okay? But don't let your feelings, you know what I'm saying, get your life fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is when you can touch it. You know what I'm saying? It's there. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers get obsessed with, you know, this internet is a crazy thing. You know, so when you got them girls that's out there posing and showing their ass, and you know what I'm saying? Like, women don't understand the mentality that comes along with the perception that we see as men. You know what I'm saying? And we see every woman out there with her breast up and her ass hanging all out, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram alone, or on Snapchat, or her family. I mean, not a family, but a fans only situation. How else are we supposed to treat that woman besides what she was giving to me right now?
Well, I think
you know what I'm saying.
That's the hard part, right?
I mean, but she's still a human.
She is a human, right? but her human fan page is literally for people that want to pay her to look that way and act that way.
Okay, and
that's her. That's what she wants to do.
That's what she wants to do, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's who she is. Look at there's strippers that take their clothes off and shake their ass, but you would never know walking past them in the street.
Here's the everything ends up being a contradiction, right? Because here's the
okay, hold on now.
I know, but that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's what I was just saying about my daughter's situation. It's a projection. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with you feeling like you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Let's put it like this. if you feel that that's the only way you should be able to get some money, or that's the last resort for you to get some bread, or if that's a fast way for you to get some bread, by you being able to show another motherfucker how good you look butt ass naked, that you don't even know, you're just taking tips over the phone. You're not even having a personal interaction with them. At the strip club, at least there's a small boundary.
Okay,
because
so
the crowd is gonna do what she's gonna do. However, we're talking about a strip. See, there's a lot of difference between, then this is where people get it wrong too. People be like, well, ain't nothing wrong with a stripper besides having a strip club, and then you got a motherfucker, you got a fans only page where you in your house, you got your own school. No, because see, everything on the internet is there forever.
Right. This is
that
true.
Motherfucker that come in the strip club and they pay you that 40 to 400 or 1,000, whatever it is, and you rubbed them up, you did whatever you had to do to get your bread in the strip club. That stays at the strip club.
That's not true because you might see him walking down the street.
You don't know
if he put a video on Snapchat.
That'd be between you and him though. That wouldn't be that Doodie wouldn't be able to say, "Oh, nigga, that's the one that got off on that nigga." Woo, nigga, she sure can woo, woo.
Okay, but look. So we're talking about. Look, hold on, wait a minute. So if
welcome
it's wrong,
back. I am back in this motherfucker. You can't hang up on me today.
Because I show what you know that. Okay, so my thing is, if it's wrong for a woman, that it's wrong or it's not a nice way to present yourself as a woman. What's wrong with men that's paying women for that? You're gonna pay a woman. You're also adding to this because they didn't get this idea by themselves. They can't do it by themselves.
The thing is this. That as a situation has been around since the time has been.
But it doesn't make it okay.
The thing is this. That will always exist. So it's not about the existence of it. If it's gonna happen, that's gonna happen. Okay, and it will happen. The thing is that what do you, in the normal society or in a regular any society, where is that gonna take you in 10 to 20 years? Where is it going to take you as an individual? Because I guarantee you in 10 to 20 years, if you feel the same way you feel like you feel today, your ass ain't grew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And your body is going to change and you're not going to be the same. And there's going to be a point in your life that you're going to look down at these people because you do it today. As a 20-something-year-old person, you look down at the teens and say, you shake your head at they get older, you know what I'm saying? You start looking back at shit like, that ain't cool either. You know what I'm saying? Because what is that shaking the ass? Is there a 401k in that? What happens if you break your leg?
Well, I heard.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with y'all. Like,
it's quick money. It's a hustle.
I caught a situation this week, and I hate to even put this out.
He caught a situation.
I hate to put this out there.
She chose. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to pay up him.
I want to ask y'all this. All right. Let's say I got a call from a pimp, and he said, "Hey, your people's trying to pimp my sister. I feel some type of way." That's pretty much how I feel about this conversation, because in the end, we can find wrong in both, right? But the contradiction comes in when we say, "Do as I say, not as I do." So it's not even about the action. For me, it's about the inaction. What I prefer to be a part of and what I prefer not to be a part of. Whether it's a stripper, a fans only, whatever, I'm not gonna do that. First off, because I'm not paying for nothing.
Right.
That's me. Not because I'm cheap, it's because I can get it for free. All right? So I'm not paying for it, not even for entertainment. I can watch TV for free as well. But colder than that, if I participate in it in any way, I make it all right when I'm talking to my daughters about it.
Right.
If I tell my daughter don't smoke crack and she see me hitting the pipe, if I tell my daughter don't smoke cigarettes but I'm smoking cigarettes, right? It's a contradiction.
It is.
So I'm caught up because in the end, I hear exactly what both of y'all are saying. We do need our women to be presentable in an honorable way.
And I think it's something, that you have to learn. Like,
it's more than that.
You have to learn and grow, because if you don't have the right presentation, or you're looking to social media to teach you how to be a woman, or you're watching this internet to learn things that you're not being taught at home, or you don't have that good example, you're not put in those situations. So what do you just?
Y'all ever heard the term that what I do is not who I am?
Yeah.
Right? So unfortunately, there's a lot of people, whether they're working in illicit industries or not, that do things for money that they don't believe that they should be doing, that they don't believe in, all that type of stuff. I walked away from situations where I felt that I was compromising myself. And it hurts, the consequences for that. You know, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Ego is a motherfucker. But when you're doing it for the right reasons in your heart, when you're doing it out of righteousness and not out of spite or out of evil intent, there are still consequences that go with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I walk off of a job because this person is racist and I can't feed my kids don't understand that daddy got a heart and he got pride. All the kids is like, daddy, I'm hungry.
Let me say something like this. In regards to what you just said about the whole situation where a dude gave you a call, and he was talking about the situation between him and Doodie and the sister, right?
Yeah.
You know, coming from the game's point of view, you gotta understand that the game is the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And in order for you to play the game, a choice has to be made. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about what a motherfucker's forcing some or implying for them or somebody to do. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you do shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I can do is influence you, true indeed. And that's what the whole game is about. That's why I buy the cars. That's why I buy the clothes. That's why I buy the jewels. You know what I'm saying? Because all this influence you to be around me. And then once you be around me and you figure out what it takes to be and stay around me, you're gonna do what it does to pick and stay around me. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So the brother needs to definitely do one of many things, but the first thing I would say he should do is just keep his sister game tight. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up there and know about the game and then not give your sister, your loved ones, the people first right and close to you, not give them the game. Right. They even tell you that in the dope game, you don't sell it to your family. You know what I'm saying? If you do sell it to your family, you'll call a nigga. You know what I'm saying? We all know people that do, but that's the game though, and right? That's what I'm saying. I wrote it in the song. I said, you know, cats that sell crack to their own mama, they still think those stones to their own mama. You'll sit up and participate in their debauchery and then have judgment over them. But that's the reality of how the life goes. Because I'll sit there and I'll be looking at the dope man, like, man, them some dope rims. And my homeboy sitting there like, man, my mama bought them rims. Right, but let me fuck it up and flip it up real quick, okay? And this is where I would say to your homeboy, and this was fucks it all up.
Yeah.
Nigga, what about her? And her decision. Why is it a beef between your partner and the nigga that's trying to flip your sister? Why ain't it the beef with your sister?
Because that's the contradiction.
But see, that's the thing. We can't live in that kind. We got to live in that information of knowing. If I know the game, I'm gonna tell you, Rocky, check this out, baby. You looking a little too good. You my sister. But this nigga right here, this nigga's nothing to fuck with. Stay far away from that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Now, if I do all that I can to tell you, hey man, what I tell you about fucking with that nigga, and you go out of your way to make sure this nigga has your information, I can't do nothing about that. And once you have one too many conversations with that nigga right there, there's nothing I can definitely do. Because I told you what happens when he has conversations with women like you. Able to go in here and grow roots. And now I don't control you no more. Whatever I say is nothing.
It's one thing that stuff when he said, when he has conversations, I'm putting myself in this situation. When he has conversations with women like you. So
because it's an attraction thing. You got to remember that's the game.
When I think about it, like I've been in situations. I've been on the street since I was a teen, and I've encountered these type of men. This right here wouldn't allow me to do that. So when you say women like you, obviously there wasn't some type of structure being built. As a brother, you wasn't getting in that ass enough. Now you want to come talk to me about some shit, but you wasn't.
No, not necessarily. Because if I'm seeing brother get money that way,
right?
Right. So what's wrong with
whether I give you the game or you're observing my game?
See, that's the
you're
thing.
Still getting it.
That's where the brother loses, and he should have fought for it right there. Is when you had that comment to say, so what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it is this is a hustle. Just like stripping, like I was saying earlier, women need to quit glorifying that shit, shaking their ass and feeling good and fan paging it, because that is a hustle. It's not a lifestyle.
No,
you know what I'm saying? It's not a life for you to grow into forever. It's a hustle. Because you know what?
Life is hustling.
But that is. But you know what? It's a full-time job to stay alive. You feel what I'm saying? If you don't work, you don't eat. They tell you that in the Bible, right?
Yep.
So they tell you. So nigga, the thing is that if I was a tire salesman and I glorified the shit out of tire salesman and being slinging tires, would you want to sling tires with me? I would hope so, because you see how much it brings pleasure to me and what I can benefit from and how it benefits the people around me. Being in the game is the same way. If I'm in the game and you say, well, what's wrong? My brother in the game, hold the fuck on, just a second. In order for you to be like this, you have to know that if all my broads is gone, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, at the bottom of the barrel for something. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my shit in that lifestyle doesn't belong to me at all. It belongs to me getting inside women's heads and asking them to sleep with other men and asking them to go finagle this dude right here and asking them to go do this. You know, I'm still at their beck and call. This is no life for a nigga for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is no life for a nigga for real. Like I say, I done been through all that situation, so I can tell a nigga that, nah, nigga, that I don't give a fuck what you got right now. Don't tell me you got diamonds and this. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because when you tell me at the end of the day what your asset levels is like, you know what I'm saying, or how much she's really into you. If you are paraplegic right now, she wouldn't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Now I know one cat that was a hell of a player and hell of a pimp, and he, you know what I'm saying? I mean, raw dog, and he was in a wheelchair, Versace'd out, everything, Bentleys and everything like that. However, that's one in millions.
Right.
And remember, we're talking about a lifestyle, so why would I glorify that bullshit to you and then let you be a victim of it? Let another nigga do what I do with these bros. Nah, fuck that. I'm supposed to fight tooth and nails to let you understand this ain't for you.
And that's the key, that communication, right? Because like, this is a personal example. When I ain't gonna talk about this call. When I came to back to LA when I was 12, and then we left Portland and moved back to Watts, I could not participate in certain things because I knew better, right? And no matter how cool it was, and no matter how I saw it as far as helping people or getting people seeking their success, I still couldn't participate because it went against my moral code. So no, I never sold crack before. I never sold crack because I got aunties and uncles who sold crack and smoked crack and all those type of things, and I didn't want to relive that type of lifestyle. I thought that was a lesson, right? Now, I got cousins that were big time dope dealers that still didn't encourage me to want to do it because now, as I look back and I understand it, you still have to pay for that. And I'm not talking about just in jail time. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about with the stress. I'm talking about with the regrets, right? When it came to the gangbang, I understood gangbang in a different way because I understood the origins and where it comes from. So I didn't come in there saying, nah, I don't like this dude because he's from that block and this dude from that block. I got cousins from every other block. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna hate this dude because he wear blue and this dude that wear red, and we all family. You feel me? So when I'm sitting here and I'm looking at people's lives and situations, and it's no judgment because in the end, I've made mistakes, right? I put people in situations that maybe I could have done better for. Right. Sometimes even by not speaking, but there are certain limits and lines that you have to keep. Like this gentleman that lost his life, he believed in the police, and I'm not mad at him for believing in the police. His family might be police officers. Right. We don't know his situation. Right. You know, we don't know his situation. He believed in all lives matter. I don't know what made him stand up in those ways, but what happened to him is still wrong. Right. I don't care if you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, you're an atheist, whatever it is. Your life matters to me because of who I believe in. I don't care about who you believe in, right? And so that's how we have to start living our lives. We have to consecrate ourselves. Meaning there has to be certain stuff we can't do. If we don't discipline ourselves in those ways, if we want it quick, then our kids are going to be strippers. Our kids are going to be athletes. Our kids are going to go into society looking to succeed in how society tells them is best. But if you tell the kids, hey, you know what? You ain't never got to worry about a roof over your head. You ain't never got to worry about having healthy food. You ain't never got to worry about having a place to go. Then what can your kids do?
And see, that's the key right there. Because when I was talking about this whole situation in society, like I spoil my daughter. It gets on my nerves sometimes, but in my head I have this theory, like if I spoil her and I give her everything she needs, can no bald head boy come in here and sell her a dream? It's gonna be her like, who are you? Like, no, it's okay, I'm good over here. Like, I don't want that. So I'm trying to like implement certain things in her life to make sure that she doesn't fall into those traps. Because I've been there, learned some things. Instead of just telling her, just don't do that. Like, I don't want to even explain to her why you shouldn't do it. I just want to let you know it's a whole different option over here. You don't even need to look at that side because it's not as good as it looks. It looks fun. It is. Yeah. Step over there, put your toe over there for a second, see what's going on. But this is where you need to be at.
No, it's scary out here in these streets for our babies.
Yeah. I think I just want to, it's kind of like.
That's not going to fit.
Talking about. Nah, but it's about love, money, and the love of money. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to, especially with our young women, you got to let them know that, it's okay to go try to find love and to have love in your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to go try to have money and to go have money in your life. You know what I'm saying? To go get money, be a go-getter. Go get the money, okay? But don't let your life be about the love of money. Because once your life is about the love of money, you'll do anything to get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
And you talk yourself into a trap and you end up with a fans only page and Rocky will be your attorney. You know what I'm saying? Because NITO's coming at you. And I'm letting you know, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? That body ain't for everybody.
Oh my God.
Because that's what I was kind of saying. And I'm sorry, I just want to say this real quick though. But that's kind of what I was referring to earlier when I said that. How am I supposed to respect you later or give you that level of respect later if it's so accessible? We all know, yet to everybody, because it's not righteous no more. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, if you're promoting that attitude, that means that you don't necessarily promote us, because I can't live like that. You can't live like that. If there was a way that, like, just for shits and giggles, let's just say women were attracted to men with bald heads, like that was the shit, right? Like, I mean, they are, but I'm just saying, like, if that was their thing, that was our twerking or whatever. If the nigga had a bald head, girl, woo, you know what I'm saying? But now you got you the bald head. Now you want that nigga to grow a little fade for a minute and get him a Caesar every now and then, but the bald head, if anything, is for you. You know what I mean? It ain't for everybody to just be like, man, I see you with your bald head out. You know what I'm saying? Just like with us. We don't, man, nigga, your girl got her ass out. Don't look at my girl. But nigga, her ass is really hanging out the bottom of those pants. You know what I mean? And y'all came out like that together. What?
I mean, I feel it's to each his own. I don't knock any woman that does that. That's what you do. That's what you do. Maybe she don't want men to respect her. Maybe she don't respect y'all.
I believe like that type of situation shit. As much as I believe you should be comfortable in your own shit, you should be doing that only for certain motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
But that's not the day and age we live in anymore. And I'm not saying it's okay.
Could be.
It could be.
But we don't want it to be because we want to go with the world.
Well, why?
That's what I'm saying.
Let's remember why. Let's go back to
because it's cool to be a fool.
Because you can get paid for it.
Yeah.
Right? So,
but that's the love of money, right?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, in the end, that's how the devil works. You know your weaknesses. And in the end, if the money is easy, the money, if he can get you with the money, that man don't take much. 50 racks have a motherfucker selling their soul.
Right.
Niggas selling their souls, but at what cost? Like, you feel me?
You're not lying.
Niggas,
at
you
all.
Feel me? So let's be honest. Like I said, in the end, if motherfuckers was getting paid for this shit, a lot of people would be, in full Sheila law.
That's the first thing they said when Set It Off came out. When they seen Cleo, when they seen what's her name, Queen Latifah come out and that character is Cleo, and she was tongue lashing with her baby girl on the 6'4". You know what I'm saying? It was like, oh my God, like she's one of our, our Unity Black leaders, and she was, who you calling a bitch? She was that woman, but why she don't get on TV and promote that shit, right? So the first thing she said was, nigga, the motherfuckers pay you $500,000 to kiss another woman on TV. I'm gonna kiss me another woman on TV. You know what I'm saying? For $500,000, you know what I'm saying? Because that movie money liquid. That's not like the record, you know what I'm saying, where you gotta be this motherfucker for this and that and that. No, here you go. Thank you, Rocky. You were so great on screen today. 50,000. Yes, that's what we agreed to.
Yeah.
And you're like, ciao, nigga. See you in a minute. You pay your own taxes and everything. That's why Wesley Snipes was getting his ass in trouble. That nigga was seeing them checks like, oh yeah, nigga. Keep them coming. Blade how many? 16? Nigga, let's get this money.
And that's how cold it is. That money I have a lot of people, even, I've heard about Queen Latifah, participating in lesbian activities way before Set It Off.
But now she is now.
No,
so it's all good.
She probably was then.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I was on This Is Hip Hop, my partner, he's from Jersey. So he was saying that, everybody knew that Dana was that way. I didn't know that because of how she portrayed herself because of celebrity. I have a theory even about a guy like LeBron James. I'll actually put out there like Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard has been accused of being a homosexual, all these type of different things, people trying to figure out.
That's I'm listening to that. But that's Gabrielle Union, right?
Well, no, Dwight Howard. No, D-Wade is there. Yeah. Dwight Howard.
That nigga's a punk.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing about Dwight, right?
Rocky still is, he said, he paints his toenails. She killed him. Go ahead, guys.
guys are put in a position, right? Like Dwight, like LeBron, and they're being told they're a brand. They're not allowed to be themselves, right? And so you're sitting there trying to promote yourself as a certain way for the money, and that's probably the most demeaning thing you can do to yourself. Because now you out there trying to perform, you can't say fuck you. You can't look at a motherfucker and call him crazy. Kobe Bryant got mad. People got mad at Kobe for calling the referee a faggot. That's how we talk in the streets. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you're caught up in the politics because you got to make the money, you do start compromising and cutting yourself off and putting yourself in a cold spot. Now Dwight Howard's in a position where he don't got no guaranteed contract. He ain't a superstar no more. People really kill him and talk about him. He's playing the best basketball of his career. Why? Because he's being himself.
Right. You know, my thing is, you know, and I appreciate people like him just being able to step aside like that and make them sacred sacrifices, but we have to understand, and I know he's definitely understood since he's in that position, is that he's only as good as his game is going to be. Because now that he's put himself in that position where he feel like he's alienated himself and he don't need nobody, he's an individual, and he's going off of what his sport can, his talent, can bring to the league. Then, you know, one day somebody's gonna be like, hey man, we don't need that nigga no more, cut his loose.
And that's what they do to a lot of cats, right? You don't act like we want you to act, you don't perform how we want you to perform, we're not putting you out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the politics of making money. And so no matter how you get you though, just don't let, like what Players Club say, make the money, don't make the money make you. Right? Absolutely. In the end, I was telling somebody this on my Uber ride home. He was a young engineer and I told him, hey, you put in the work now to build a relationship so that money's not an issue. But you put in the work right now without considering the money because you're doing it for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying? And God bless the child to have his own. You can have all the tools to be a millionaire, billionaire, billionaire. But in the end, the timing is about what God asked for. Because just because you got a great idea don't mean that idea gonna reach fruition. It's because you got $1 million don't mean you're gonna be able to turn that million into two. We have to recognize what we got right now, be thankful for it, and be also prepared for the opportunities we got going forward. Because if it's just about the money, you say cats selling their souls for way cheap right now.
Man, way cheap. But you know, I've had the privilege of seeing people that have lost millions, and I mean hundreds of millions. You know what I mean? Like real shit. Like Scott Storch, he lost over $100 million. You know what I'm saying? I've sat in the same, me and this motherfucker sat and talked, and I was like, how you do that? Like how you was able to bounce back from losing $100 million.
That's who gave Lil Kim that Bentley that was the repo man.
Oh, okay. Thank you for talking about this stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense now.
Yeah, he gifted Lil Kim a Bentley to keep the repo man away from it. And she didn't find out until they came and pick it up. But yeah, don't take cars as gifts, folks.
Right. You know, ownership is what? 9/10 of the law.
Yes.
And that should be on your ass, Mr. Postman. But yeah, you know, it's just noticing that we can bounce back and people can bounce back from situations like that. So money can't be everything. We gotta be able to stay solid with the people that surround us and know that who we see on the way up, we might see on the way back down.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? These hills and valleys, man. You know what I'm saying? This is life. And it's all a vibration. You know what I mean? And we all have them ups and downs. But you know what? Let's enjoy these ups and know that when we go back down, there's going to be an up in a minute. You know what I mean? So look for the up. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the down. I got tired of telling myself that too. Like, I'm tired of saying trying. You know what I mean? I get fucking sick and tired of saying trying because I'm not necessarily trying. I'm actually really doing it.
Yes.
But by me saying I'm trying just keeps me like treading my feet and fucking, I feel like sand, wet sand. You know what I mean? Right. I can get there when I want to, but it's going to take me a second. No. You know, just do what you're doing and enjoy the ride. Just know that your journey is a little bit longer than most, you know what I'm saying, than other people. And this might be shorter, but you know, that's if you catch a shortcut. You know what I'm saying? But what a shortcut is an unknown situation. It takes faith to step out there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So we as a people need to have faith in each other and start to stepping out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with doing different. You know what I'm saying? We have to do different. We already know what doing whatever does. You know what I mean? If I listen to this motherfucker forever, that's what's going to happen. You know what I mean? Right. This is what's going to happen. How do I know that? Because it's been happening. You know what I mean? Forever. So I ain't going to do that. I'm going to do something different. As much as I want to do what we think we should do, I ain't going to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to try something.
I got to try something different. You know what I mean? And people are scared to do different. Let's do different. I seen a brother the other day. I forgot his name. I think his name was King Kali or something like that. Cali. I'm trying to send you guys the link. It's a rough listen though. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up.
Okay.
It's a hard listen because when he talks. You know what I'm saying? But he talks about nothing but some real shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a hard listen. I'm gonna tell you that because with some of his shit that he says, I was like, I'm with you, but damn, don't say that right now. Don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, you know, you dropped the F-bomb on God. You feel me? And I'm like, bruh, you know, you can get your point across a little bit different than that, but if you listen to what he's saying, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what you can do. That's all you have to do is, that's unfortunately, that's what you're left with is a shoulder shrug, like, Now, if it makes you think, it makes you think. But I tell you, you have to, us as a people right now have to be ready for that. Yeah. We have to be ready for different, man.
Gotta be ready for the shift, y'all.
We gotta be, like you said, we in a dynamic, and you know what?
Well, I am different, and they better be ready for me.
Ain't nobody ready for Rocky. Shit, I ain't ready for Rocky. The whole world ain't ready for Rocky. You know what I'm saying? What he said, the whole world, ashtray had the can. The whole world. You know what I'm saying? Girl, when you get on the camera, we can't even see you there. Your friends just don't want to see no bald head, dude.
Well, they liking it. They're following.
Hey, what's happening with it?
They look at Doodie every day. Like every week.
But there's like two of me to do. So, you know, they don't know if Doodie gained weight over the day or something, you know. Like, Doodie got that disease, he got that Benjamin Button.
Shout out to everybody that's watching and listening in on all the streaming platforms, on the social platforms.
All of
them. We are blessed and highly favored today just to be together, man. We are going to take a quick and highly favored today just to be together, man. We are going to take a quick smoke break and listen to a little music here. We're going to check out all the comments you guys got up on social medias because we definitely haven't been checking. We've been sitting there right now.
Right.
And enjoying the conversation. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well.
Where I'm staying at? Where the T at? Where
they all, you know,
they're here. They're always here.
What's happening, cuz I'm in the building, niggas.
If you guys decide you want
to call, we got to move that shit closer or something.
Yeah, you hit us up 702-412-5870. It's only over there, man, because the day you told me that the sun was on the way. So
no, we here now. So put that shit up here. We're gonna rap out and back out. You know what I'm saying?
Work that thing out, y'all. We will be back. This is Kanye Touch the Sky on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio.
Get it.
I'm up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Back when they thought Pitbull was a hurt to ride. Cam got the shit pop, doors closed.
That's a shame. We gonna handle this.
The locks, now let's go. Take them back to the plan. Me and my mama hopped in that U-Haul van. She pressed me to sign, talk to them. Plus I ain't have no phone in my apartment. Let's take them back to the club. It's about an hour I stand online. I just wanted to dance. I went to Jacob an hour after I got my advance. I just wanted to shine. Take favorite line, dog, in full time. Now they look at me like, damn, dog, you what I am. A hip-hop legend. I think I died in an accident, cause this must be heaven. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Now let's take them let's take them high. Back in the with the shit to rock. Back when Slick Rick got the shit to pop. I'd do anything to say I got it. Tandem new loafers hurt my pocket. Before anybody wanted Kid West beats, me and my girls split the buffet at KFC. Dog, I was having nervous breakdowns. Like, man, these niggas that was better than me, baby. I'm going on an airplane, and I don't know if I'll be back again. Sure enough, I sent the plane tickets, but when she came, the kicky things became different. Any girl I cheated on, she cheated on, couldn't keep it at home. Thought I needed to leave alone. I'm trying to right my wrongs, but it's funny them saying wrongs. Help me write the song now. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. Testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, You gon' touch the sky. Yes, yes, yes. Guess who's on third? Looping still like looping the third. Ear like ear till I'm bitter on the curb. Peach buzz, but bitter on the verge. Let's slow it down like bitter on the serve. Bottom shaped body like Mrs. Butterworth. But before you say another word, I'm back on the block like a man on the street. I'm trying to stop lying like a mother, but I'm not lying when I'm laying on the beat. On guard, touche, Lupe, cool as the undog, but I still feel possessed as a gun charge. I'm as correct as a false star, and the fresh pair of steps in my best form car. So I represent the first. Now let me hear my verse right where the horns are. Like I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. Testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. Sky high, I'm 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 sky high, sky high, I'm sky high. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Feel good to be home, man. Feel good to be home.
You either ride with us or collide with us. It's as simple as that for me and my niggas. You either ride with us or collide with us. It's as simple as that for me and my niggas. All time, I see the yours and mine. Outlaws be on the grind, mission to shine, don't ride on them. People stuck the fuck from the gate, set it straight. Regulate, with a bomb about to detonate. Hesitate, oh no, you know what? Y'all niggas ready to go if you knew what was good for ya. Bunch of toy soldiers all dressed up like Jesus. But I'm easy, I mean, on the mission to make a bleed. Nigga, what? Nigga, who? And the truth, what the fuck is you gonna do? Barbecue, boo-boo, ride or die, get money, all at the same time. Split the pot with the homie, all at the same time. Any nigga slipping, all at the same time. Yo, links in the chain, I'm trying to gain a due time. Do all shit, sunshine. Do y'all bring the motherfuckers? You either ride with us or collide with us. It's as simple as that for me and my niggas. As I approach the scene, from smoking green, got my eyes closed. Niggas supporting my foes, I make them die froze. Watch me make them leave, make them G's so every week. Got me taking pictures of a meal, taking every get. See me and pray for options, but the rest is non-stop. Niggas get the pistol poppin' and watch the body drop. I'ma leave the flat, watch me hit your set, flash on, blast on them bitch made niggas with my mask on. Do it for profit, plus I'm looking for books to bust on. If you ain't screaming west side, you can get the fuck on. I'm singing demons, see the weed, got me hearing screams, scared to go to sleep. Watch the scene like a dope fiend, probably be punished for it. But though you get it going, I live a life of a thug and get them die for it. Niggas about to keep them, watch me bring them to the floor. I got some shit that they ain't ready for. I got to see you either ride with us or collide with us. See, it's as simple as that for me and my niggas. You either ride with us or collide with us. See, it's as simple as that for me and my niggas. We do this stuff like shit like 4, 5, 6, dig 'em. Down with no rounds left up in the pound when it's sound. Squeeze the lead off, I blow his motherfucking head off. See all the other outlaws, as soon as shit settle. Yaki Gaddafi, it ain't a cop here to stop me. These streets is black hockey and mob. We can sloppy, put a pamper on your silly ass freestyle grammar. Lock in the slammer while I lay cock back like a hammer. Y'all know the way it's done with honeymoon. Time's better, so that means I leave no trace foul. With your face down, stuck your biggest cannons. Couldn't come close to touch even hit. Doing my dirt, putting in work on your blood. You either ride with us or collide with us. See, it's as simple as that for me and my niggas. You either ride with us or collide with us. It's as simple as that. For me and my niggas. We take the murder rate percentage, niggas is finished. Yeah, blood tech from clinics, the stuff to the us. Flowing through my system, you a victim. Once I twist them, fuck the whole world, sucks against them. You got to keep put it out. You hand me if you with it, don't make no difference hit. With the 25 life sentence, we already doing life on the street. Like algae, niggas be heated when they walk in the beat. This shit is flaky, make it back shaky, nigga take me. Scared to face me, no one after outlaw. Like me, put me up on game. Put me up on the hustle, once I flex my money muscle,
all the G's got devil. Moving shit like a dollar. Beat niggas like Rodney, turn the killer like a Dolphy. The new street. You either ride with us or collide with us. Niggas simple as that for me and my niggas. You either ride with us or collide with us. Niggas simple as that for me and my niggas. You either ride with us or collide with us. Niggas simple as that for me and my niggas. You either ride with us or collide with us. Niggas simple as that for me and my niggas. We go to side with us. Bring it on. All you little young ass soldiers, you play this shit back. Talk about it, be honest. You have enough game coach. Ain't wild tough for me to get you something. You know what I mean? Secrets of motherfucking war.
The new sound of Las Vegas, 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio.
This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. Wow. Niggas been cramping my style. Blowing my high, they wanna reply. The number one question is how? How does it feel now that you home? How much you work? How big is your home? How come you won't get a few features? I think you should. How about I don't? How about you just get the fuck on my dick? How about you listen and never forget? Only gonna say this one time, then I'll dip. Niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit. Haven't you heard I'm as cold as a tip? Tip of the ice, but that tip the Titanic. Don't tiptoe around and my shit is gigantic. It's big as the fucking Atlantic. I'm lit, bitch. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. I grew up only due to love. Remember I got my first due to blood. I'm hanging out and they shoot up the club. My homie got pharmaceutical plug. I smoke the drug and it run through my vein. I think it's working, it's numbing the pain. Don't give a fuck and someone to say. Don't give a fuck and someone to say. Had this shit daily. So much activists, activists that they should pay me. A practice made perfect on practices, baby. A practice made perfect on practices, baby. Platinum is riding in back like Miss Daisy. Platinum this hand I own message betray me. Young nigga trapping so let's go Daisy. My nigga sell crack like it's back in the 80s. No young nigga, he acting so crazy. He serve a few passes, he jack a Mercedes. He shoot at the police, he clap at old ladies. He don't give a fuck if them crackers don't hang him. Bitches be asking what have you done lately. I stacked a few hits like my last name was shady. My life is too crazy, no addict can play me. My life is too crazy, no addict can play me. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Bentley from his mama whip. K.O.D. he hard as shit.
Greed.
Molly.
Weed.
Perks. Sex. Lean. Fame. And the strongest drug of them all.
Thank you.
Love.
I gotta go potty.
Just pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real.
How y'all doing out there? I'm mad.
Pick up the phone. Yeah. I don't wanna put no pressure on you. I just wanna put a blessing on you. Since our last undressing session, I'm not really sure if you've been checking. I'm progressing. I heard my songs is popping out in Macedonia and even Serbia. I don't mean to burden you. If you got a man assistant, I understand. Last thing I want to do is get you jammed, especially if he's a fan. He probably never want to hear my shit again. And I need every single sound scan. But if you single and you down, then I'm in your town feeling for another round. I was counting down the days, been more patient than a Browns fan. Where that chip at? Probably on your shoulder, cause I forgot to hit back. Left you on red. Apologies I said, I often never meant. Well, fuck that, I repent. For message never sent now. Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked. By the way, just got in town. But I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call. Talking late night for ya. Let me lay a great time on ya. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. Hello, stranger. Fame's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. I'm saying, baby, love it, shit, you know I'm crazy. So go ahead and put a drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Get to taking that off me.
Girl Dawn says she can't handle the N-word.
Whatever.
Girl Dawn Smith.
Yeah.
She can't handle the N-word on me.
She can't handle the N-word on me?
Yeah.
She can't handle me saying nigga?
Yeah.
What nigga said that? Please. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna be sensitive about some shit that's about me.
I'm saying
The
though.
motherfuckers is wilding nowadays. Don't let me get to talking my motherfucking mind. See, I'm one of them real ones, you know what I'm saying? That tell you, it's not about what you call me, it's about what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Why you call me what I'm doing? You know what I'm saying?
In case my lack of reply had you catching them feelings. Know you been on my mind.
I mean, when you get mad at me, that's what you call me when you're mad, right? When I ain't fucking with you, you ain't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying?
Lately I've been stressing because it seems so malignant. I need to feel your essence in my presence if you win it. I guarantee you won't regret you did it.
How's everybody doing out there? You know what I'm saying? We're just kicking it back and hanging it, doing it. I don't know what I'm doing. Keep it up. Man, I got all my shit on my upload. What's happening?
Y'all think you're gonna bring us in?
And we're back. You know, today is Wednesday. I'm here with Doodie. I'm here with Big NITO. Finally, presence is in the building. You know, we're just running our mouth, having fun here on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio.
So, Rock, what you got in store for us tomorrow? Let me ask and get it out the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you. It's fine. I had the pleasure of meeting someone wonderful yesterday, and she's on vacation, but I asked her if she could come in and join us and
come through and chill.
Talk about things we talked about in the past. She's an author. She wrote a book, and I'm actually reading it currently, and my goal is to finish it by tonight, which I'm definitely done in my head. So, you know, you set a goal for yourself, just
done.
consider it finished. That way, you know, you move forward. You get the effort into it. So she'll be in here talking to us, chopping it up. She was actually looking for a friend, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know, friendly motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let motherfuckers know. I'll lead them to the light. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we all touch and agree every now and then. We'll see what's cracking. But, you know, I'm black and I'm back and I'm motherfucking fat. You dig what I'm saying?
B-A-K-T?
All the above. You know what I'm saying? The letter D. You dig?
You dig. Yo, so we got a finally Friday coming up and it's been a while.
Yes.
But, what can we expect coming up, man?
Man, I'm just gonna bring the party vibe. I'm actually gonna, you know, I gotta start changing my format just a smidgen, you know, to get ready. I want you guys to stay tapped in with us, man. We got a lot of things coming up. You know, I gotta get well, Doodie's gonna know this too, but you know, the podcast situation we was talking about before I even came here is now about to take off in a whole nother direction I didn't know it was gonna go. But now I got some people behind me. I have some good relationships, you know what I'm saying? Doing what we do best, and which is network and just hang out and do people right. So I'm all about celebrating life right now. You know what I mean? Just those around me, because I like fucking with the people around me right now. There's a reason why I go out of my way to fuck with people. And I like to just, I'm proud about it right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I feel good to be fucking with myself. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I used to tell people all the time, man, shit, if a motherfucker don't like me, they don't like themselves. You know what I'm saying?
now.
I'm a lovable, likable motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Squeeze me, don't tease me. You dig what I'm saying? But, you know, hold on. We got to shout out to, you know, Facebook. Everybody that's rocking with us, we fuck with y'all, but YouTube, as you know, we got the people that faithfully comment every single time, every single show. And, where was her comments at? She was up there. I think she said something about my voice, and this is all for you. But we do what we do and try to keep those smiles and act wild. So, you know, shout out to you. Actually, I appreciate you guys shooting us out and keeping us, messing with us. Eugene, brother Eugene, keeping it right. Joe G. Dub T. What is that? Damn, I shouldn't have smoked that much.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten my first sausage sandwich this morning.
Isaiah.
God damn it. I know that.
Zazy, what's up, bro?
Zazy. Man, what's good, man? All the family. Shoot. I'm just rambling because I'm excited to be back. I feel like a kid that just woke up and it's almost Christmas. You know, be like, tomorrow, though, we get to open up the presents. Damn. What are we going to do today? You know what I'm saying? That pie smell good. You know what I'm saying? That type shit, you know? But, shoot. What's on your mind, Rocky?
I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy you're back.
But you know what? I'm happy I'm back too, because you know I might have to have you come. Like I said, I've been trying to get Rocky to come on my show because I want her to come do like a, you know, like a female appearance on the show. We're gonna do different shit.
I'm always down for that. The female appearance with a female. Yeah,
you held a very interesting opinion. I like the way you think. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get on there and you know, bring us some stuff. I know there's a lot of women that I hang out with in my life that think that I'm halfway retarded and crazy. That I don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about when I say what I say to women or about women, or you know. So I just like to, you know, always get a woman's point of view.
Please
since
do,
I am
we
the
don't
only
want
man
you,
in my camp. You know what I mean?
We don't want you to get jumped now, because you know we
I don't
very
like
powerful
getting jumped. You know what I'm
creatures.
saying? But you know, I'm gonna do like the law said. I'm gonna touch and agree. You know what I'm saying? I know your ass shouldn't have did that, right? You know, now sit the ass down. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? Shit. But you know, no, it's all love. But man, just for this Friday, man, we're just gonna kick back. We're gonna break back into the groove of things, man. You know, I'm gonna have a nice little vibe. I want people to call, man. I want to talk to people. So we're gonna have to see if we can get a couple guests. I might, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring one of my boys that you know what I'm saying, one of my security cats who fuck with me, you know what I'm saying, on the road. He's a very good dude, man. He got a lot to say. He'll be a very good guest for you guys. A good brother for everyone to know. You know what I'm saying? So you know me, man, I just like to keep good gravity around. You know what I'm saying?
That song, man.
Yes, sir. I was tapping into your motivation on Mondays, boy, but I kept, man, I'm telling y'all, it was funny. I was feeling like I was out there stealing money. You know, I'm out there running. You know, I got my laptop and shit set up, thinking I'm like this on the phone. Like, look on the phone, like, yeah, man, Doodie. And, you know, hey, Rocky, hey, whoa. Nigga just looking up and down like, man, head on a swivel. But God made a way. Yes, he did.
Now you ain't right. Well, for the meantime, in between time.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Why use a free kunta? You know what I'm saying? It would be your thing.
Free
Until it's time to
I'm gonna be free, Kizzy.
Until it's time to go turn yourself back in at the plantation.
You know, kunta gonna be free. What do he say? I was gonna run.
I was gonna run.
I'm gonna run. I was gonna run. I was proud too. He said, I was gonna run. I was gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? Kunta gonna be free.
Shout out to John Amos.
Shout out to John
I don't
Amos.
care what he ever did. Good times ain't nothing. Ain't got
Nothing on that shit.
Nothing on it at all.
I was gonna run.
Oh my God.
That nigga had half a foot and said, I was gonna run. Kunta gonna be free. I was gonna run.
Free King Kunta. Lord have mercy.
Trying to tell you, when nobody fucking with Kunta. Kunta was the real nigga then.
Nah, he was definitely the Bojango, man. Like
Yeah.
That's if they could have got Kunta with a gun, it'd have been some problems.
Mm-hmm.
Massa would have had some problems.
Kunta was a big, stocky motherfucker. Dude, he was big. John Amos boss. He was one of them John Coffey boss ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Hey, Kunta was for real. He was huge. You ain't seen Roots?
Chop his foot, man.
You ever seen Roots?
Yes.
You seen Roots?
Yeah.
The real first one or the new man?
I didn't know they had a new one.
They did a second one.
I was required to watch Roots.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Shout out to Vernon
What Fiddler on the Roof?
Yeah.
Okay. You know who Fiddler is?
Fiddler.
You know who Chicken George is?
Yeah. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't looking at me.
I'm looking at you right here.
Oh yeah. Why
you know we dialed in. You into your own thing. I'm on my own camera. You know what I'm saying? We got cameras everywhere. And she just like, oh, you talking to me?
Oh, you weren't looking at me.
I wasn't looking at her camera. I'm sorry. How y'all doing down there? You know what I'm saying? She got the camera in front of me, so I can't be seen. But you know.
Shout out to everybody on
No, I want them to see you.
Facebook, YouTube, Live Me, Up Live, Instagram, on NITO's page, on Rocky's page, on my page. We thank you guys so much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys are following all of our social media.
Please do.
Gravity Click, Rocky Relates, plugged in with Doodie Outlaw on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Just Google us, man. Google Big NITO. Google Gravity Click. I promise you, the good stuff gonna pop up. Google Rocky Relates, and I promise you, you know how I know? Because I be doing it all the time. I be trying to check. I be getting to know, man. I'm getting represented the right way. We are never gonna make excuses for the things that we have, for the things that we have. The Lord has provided. We are thankful. It's 9:54 a.m. I mean, we got 6 minutes left in our day, and I ain't running out the door. Rock, what is the name of that book that the young lady wrote?
Interesting story. Like I said, I asked you this morning when I came in because I've heard it before, and it came from you. It came from your mother.
Yes.
So the name of the book is called Love Covers the Multitude of All Saints by Jazzy Rose.
Y'all check that out.
Check it out. It's not too. I think it's about 134 pages. I bought it on Apple Books, and I'm reading through my phone.
Download it. Order that thing up, man. If you want to get some insight into what we're going to be talking about tomorrow.
Yes.
It's very important, man. I told Rocky today, like she's in a position to not just affect people with her job, but she's in a position to be affected and meet great people.
Yes.
And so I'm always excited and always proud of her, you know, when something like this happens because you know, it's ordained. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, excuse me. You know, just proud of you, keep being the person that you are. Big NITO, I'm glad that you're home. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I said, without even having to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like the last time we spoke, it was already known. I'm like, you know, without having to have expectations, we know who always going to be there. So no matter what, man, I'm just thankful to be able to make it in y'all presence today. And we are blessed to be here on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. We will be here tomorrow with Rocky Relates, bright and early, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the station that has more fun. And then Friday, we'll end our week setting it off with Finally Fridays, sponsored by Gravity Click. Make sure that you guys are plugged in with all the things that we got going on. You know why? Because it don't just stop right here where we at. We just meet up here to bring it all together, all right? What up, y'all? Thank y'all for the likes. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate my GMF family up live, man. That showed me love today. Appreciate all on Facebook, man. Shout out to GoPro, man, for being so durable. My thing fell about 30 feet. I'm exaggerating. It didn't fold. I'm blessed. We in here, man. We'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Hold on. Before you say bye. and I don't mean to plug you up, but before you say about it is almost holiday season. Yes, it is. So I want you guys to go ahead and go to Etsy.com and look it up at Copacetic Designs and go ahead and look at some of those good Gravity Click t-shirts and those Rocket Relate t-shirts and all that shit that Doodie be wearing with the plugged in and the Doodie chains and make the movement and, all this good shit. Fucks with some of that. Be black, buy black, and let's be back. See you next time tomorrow. I want you guys to tune in with us, but please go to Etsy today because the holiday season coming, the packages might make, take a little time to get to you, but you know what I'm saying? You got Christmas showing up, you got, people that's on holiday break, they ain't got nowhere to go, so, they need a t-shirt to lounge in. Get them a big NITO edition, 5X that'll be, and you know what I'm saying? Put that shit on and just lounge around and think about me. You dig what I'm saying? So go to Copacetic Designs and right now at the MC Shop and check us out. Thank you very much. This is the sponsor by Doodie Outlaw. 22.3, Takeover Vegas Radio.
Y'all heard it.
You were supposed to end it, nigga. What you doing?
You got it. Real niggas celebration. Dog block declaration. 59 to 3 dad granny house with another man. Remedy to separation. Tupac on my generation. No deal in the fucking nation. Red ass in the great night. Young black niggas trapped in the cage. No EGs, he just can't cut it. Cause they let you know black
$5 at a time. They gotta try.
But deep down inside, you can't fail. How long should I dedicate? How long should opportunity be preparation?
No, actually, I had to adjust the sound because OG dedication, hard work, plus patience. Some more my sacrifice, dumb way, told you that I wasn't playing. People listen. Now you hear what I've been saying? Dedication. So I had to adjust to more radio for my end instead of dedication. I turn that bass up and do it here. Right. But by having that shit up, it was distorted.
Right. That's what I was saying about the vibration of this.
Yeah, so I've been fucking with it and had a little session with Doug. Like even for when we talk on mic, set up different than what they got going on. Some of these niggas have holler. And mine, I be going back listening and
I spent my whole life staring at the stage. Can't say that daddy smoking shirt, mama on his face. Get your face, grandma said I get some joy from my grave. That's my baby. When she died, my heart broke. My whole life trying to make it, trying to chase it. The cycle of a black man device, trying to break it. You take a loss, take a pride about it, just embrace it. Mine is set back for making comeback. That's my favorite. My nigga Aaron said you do it so with me. Get out here, better grip. I said my sight words, I've been learning my sight words. Come on in the basket. I have that nigga on my heart.
You said, is that him? Is that the illest nigga in Nebraska? Yes, you thought about it around. He said. Tell me what movie that's from. We might send you a blood. He said, is this him? Is this you, fool? Is you about it around.
This ain't entertainment. Four niggas on the slave shit. These soldiers and spirituals I swam against the waves with. Ended up on shore to their amazement. Now I hope the example I set.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Lock us behind gates, but can't tame us. Used to be stay safe, now
I didn't even know that shit happened. My fucking premium on my upline is fire.
Deep in nigga without a life jacket. Couple mils, run the world, all my life crack. Cook the books, bring it back, so it's no taxes. Royalties, publishing, plus our own masters. I'm too scared if I slave for some white crackers. I was mapping this out, I hit the heights backwards. Topping out the 85 and Reebok classes. Ran a couple marathons just to get established. To make it happen, you got to have it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has truly been a pleasure and a treasure. We appreciate you always to come through this hallway. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with me today in Rocky Relays. And yeah, look at Rocky. Look at Rocky. She looks so cute. Look at Rocky. I ain't seen none of these niggas. Look at little Doodle. Look at little Doodle. He's so skinny, he ain't chicken. You know, we got to get him to get on some real chicken. But, man, it was a pleasure, man. We holler at y'all. How you end this here straight? Because it's been real.